when you have your cell phone, and sometimes you're in a hotspot, and sometimes you have good reception, and sometimes you don't. When you have your cell phone, and sometimes you're in a hotspot, and sometimes you have good reception, and sometimes you don't. But when your data isn't working at full capacity, or when your data receptors aren't working at full capacity, or if the technology in the device doesn't work so well, you're not going to get the message. And you're not going to be able to send your message. Do you see what I'm saying? And so when you have a form built on those 3 points, whether you build it on psychology, on the Hermetic principles, on Judeo-Christianity, that form is not strong enough to receive information or put anything on top of it when it's not balanced. So, for now, we'll reference these 3 points in terms of psychology so that we'll go from reverse, bottom up, practical, from our human, living, existing, day-to-day, how that applies. So conscious, subconscious, collective, unconscious. Okay, so you're conscious. That is what you actively experience. So this is from the 5 senses that we have. So these are things like what you put in your mouth and eat. That starts to structure one of the points of the triangle, one of the 3 pillars. You see? Or when you, let's say, put something in your mouth and drink or inhale a particular type of some other thing or chemical, that starts to change the point of the triangle. So, for example, if you know a friend or know a family member, someone that you care about, and they're extremely overweight to the point where they're obese and the doctor's telling them that it's going to shorten their life, that point of the triangle is dysmorphed. And you can't tile with it now, right? And then, or if they recreationally participate in substances that alter their state of mind, that again starts to structure that conscious point of the triangle, and it starts to bend it. So that's the conscious, right? It's what our body and our mind actually morphs into and changes into, depending on how it is our 5 senses are interacting with whatever stimuli, environment, or material substance. Now there's 3 points. That's the conscious. And then we have the subconscious, right? And the subconscious is activated knowledge. So, for example, deja vu. We've all experienced deja vu. Or you see a logo and you're like, that means something. And you've never seen it before. Or you get introduced to some information or a concept that you've never heard before, but all of a sudden it just resonates and activates with you, and then you're off and running as if you knew it the whole time. Well, that's one side of your subconscious, right? Activated knowledge. Then there's stored knowledge. And on the surface level, that would be like your memories, joyful ones, sorrowful ones, joyful, sorrow, traumas. And if you go further back, there's an idea that you don't just inherit your biology, right? You inherit much more of a story than you're ever been aware of. And so You don't know me, but I've made 5,600 baskets in the past 6 months. I've lost 24 pounds in the past 6 months. I've cut my body fat down to 10%. What you should know, there's only one supplement to use.